Not long ago, on the Jen Somaga show, I got an opportunity to host once my hosts, one of the beautiful families that hosted me when I first came in the United States with my sick child. And after that show with the Lodish family, I was inboxed by different people from the state, those outside the state, and everyone wanted to know more about hospitality homes. And I'm so excited to let you know that on the show today, we have the coordinators of this wonderful program, the hospitality homes, and they're gonna be elaborating more of how the program runs. So stay tuned on the Jen Somaga show, and do not forget to share, to subscribe, to follow, and to let someone out there know that this is going on and we are here to impact and inspire one another. I love you, and just stay tuned. I'm so happy that you guys created this time.
Yes, we're so appreciative of your time. We haven't met yet. I'm Jody Reisberg. I'm the Development and Communications Manager at Hospitality Homes. And I think Alana and myself too, I watched and then rewatched your interview with the Lodishes, and it was beautiful.
Yes.
I loved it.
Yes, so this is Jen Somaga, myself, and I have a Jen Somaga show that we always, run. And when we did our show with my hosts, the people loved it and they wanted to learn more about hospitality homes. So that's why you're here today.
That's great. That is terrific. We love to hear that.
Yes.
And you're local, correct? So where are you living?
I live in Billerica.
Billerica, okay.
Yes, here in Massachusetts.
Right.
But my show is globe. Like people all over are watching it. And they were like, they wanted to know more about hospitality homes. Because personally, when I came in, I was sent to my host from the hospital. I didn't come from Uganda through the hospitality home. So it's different. So people wanted to know more about hospitality home. So if you can, maybe Alana wants to introduce herself first too.
Yeah, so I'm Alana. I work right alongside Jody, and I'm the marketing and development assistant at Hospitality Homes. So your podcast was amazing, and it's right in our marketing wheelhouse. And the Lodishes are great too, the hosts that hosted you.
Great. So yes, you're all welcome. And as I said, that people would love a little bit more of the detailed about hospitality homes, how some person from Tanzania was asking me, where are they located? Is it the whole of the states in America?
Yeah.
So you can you give a detail.
Yeah, those are all great questions. So we're Hospitality Homes. We're based in Brookline, Massachusetts, which is right outside of Boston. And we are Boston only. We're a volunteer host program. And as you know, and just so others to know, we provide housing in volunteer host homes and donated apartments for patients and families coming to Boston for medical care. We typically love our hosts to be very close to the hospital. That's why we have a lot of hosts in Brookline, like the Lodish family. So we have hosts in Brookline and Cambridge, the greater Boston area, Newton, Wellesley, Milton. So surrounding towns. Some people that travel very far away, they might rent a car or they might even drive here, say from Maine. So even if they were like a half an hour away from the hospital, that would be fine. So yes, we are Boston centric. And so our host community, at one point we had over 150 hosts, but then COVID happened. So COVID really put a monkey wrench into our mission. because we had to rely more on hotels and apartments and some Airbnbs, and that was very costly to our organization. Although we do have some wonderful partnerships with hotels, it's still very pricey. Even if it's, say, a discounted rate of $120 a night, we've noticed that people are staying here longer, so people aren't even here for a night. Some people, I think the average stay is 15 to 16 nights. So $120 times 16, that really adds up. So that's been very difficult for us. I think slowly but surely our host community is coming back, and we are trying to have some events planned that really, encourages our hosts that we're hosting to come back, as well as recruiting new hosts. So I think something that was interesting that the Lotushes said as well, I think a lot of people are under the impression that it's empty nesters and people whose kids are grown up and have left the house, which is true in a lot of cases, because then they would have an extra bedroom and bathroom. But a lot of times it's people that have kids that, want to show volunteerism and compassion and, show their kids. Not everyone is as lucky as us and doesn't live the way we do. And if they happen to have an extra bedroom and bathroom, that is all that is needed for the program, and it to be clean, they could host a family from a different country, from a different state, at their homes in Boston, close to the hospitals.
Yes, that's so wonderful. I'm telling you, because as I was saying when we were with the Lodish, that it's beyond just hosting someone, you're giving your whole life to the person you're hosting. So really, I want to extend the appreciation to everyone who does such a beautiful, kind-hearted people who are doing such beautiful services to, giving services to people out there.
Yeah.
But
I think
go
ahead.
Maybe what we would want to know, are there conditions? What are the criteria? How can one qualify to be hosted?
Yeah, so there's not a whole long list to become a host. You set your own hosting schedule. So we have families that come here for just one night from Maine. So if you only want to host 1 or 2 nights, that's totally fine. Other hosts like long-term hosting and would rather host a family for a month. So there's really no set criteria other than a clean and safe space in a private bathroom and bedroom.
So Alana, that's for the host. How about for the people who are coming? Are there things you look at and say, okay, we can only host this kind of people, different reasons?
Yes, so we don't focus on very long-term housing. So anything more than a month would be something that we're not able to help with. However, we would be able to help for that first month until the family might find somewhere else to go. But you just have to live a certain mileage away from Boston and have active appointments throughout your time.
Okay.
And so also, I just want to interject. I think it's important to note that it's any age, any diagnosis, any ethnicity, any country, and you just have to live 50 miles away from Boston so that you're far enough away that you actually do need a place to stay. I think what differentiates us from a lot of other housing programs in Boston, a lot of the other housing programs in Boston are children only, cancer only. And so we're everything. While I'd say over 50% are children's, and at Boston Children's Hospital, we see patients and families, Mass Eye and Ear, Brigham and Women's, Beth Israel Hospital, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. So it's adults as well.
Oh, well, that's so beautiful. But so how do people get into contacts with the hospitality homes? Do they go to a website to find about the hospitality homes? How do they reach to you?
Yeah, so hospital social workers know about us, so sometimes that's the connection. But we do have a website, hosp.org, and that's often where families find us. Normally, it's a Google search, and it pops up.
Okay, that's so beautiful. Wow. So, and it's free services, no payments.
Yes, we do ask sometimes for a donation at their will for a $25 a night donation if they can, but it is a free service. And again, things are a little bit different with COVID now and doing the hotels. So again, we do ask $25 minimum, or what you can afford. Some people can actually afford more. And so if they can, some people are extremely generous because they're so grateful for the opportunity that, they want to, provide us with some funding so that we can continue our mission and help other families that are coming. So, people a lot of the times are like, don't understand, like, oh, why would you even need money since your service is free? But there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. And it's not just like, oh, here's an Airbnb, sign you up. We have a program team of 3 people, and Denise Duclos is our director of programming, has been with Hospitality Homes for 7 years. And we call her like our matchmaker. So she really knows our host community, and she knows she interviews the people that are coming, and like, do they have kids, and do they like pets, and can they do stairs, and all these different things. And she in her mind says, oh, this host family would be amazing for this particular family. So she really does a wonderful job of matchmaking the two.
Okay, that's so nice, Joyce, because I'm looking at that interview part. Is very important, because then someone gets to know who is hosting them and who they are hosting to. So that,
exactly.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, some of our patients are immunocompromised, so like they can't be around other people. So in that respect, we do have donated apartments, and if they're available, we will put them in the donated apartment, or we will put them in the hotel. But again, just for example, this weekend is the Head of the Charles in Boston, the big crew race. And so you cannot get a hotel in Boston. And if you do luck out getting one, it's like $600 a night. So we've had a very difficult time, for example, this upcoming weekend, not being able to place people because of availability, and the prices are just through the roof. So a lot of challenges.
Well, so for those of you who are viewing, we are talking about the hospitality homes. We have our guests on the show. We have Judd here, and we have Alana, and they are trying to go into details about hospitality homes as you had requested. So if you want to reach out to them, we will be running their website on the screen. And if you have anything you want to donate towards what they're doing, please, you can also reach out to them, because they're really doing a great job in the community. And I believe that after you watch this, you're going to share, and you're going to, comment and let someone know about hospitality homes and what they're doing in the community. So back to you, Alana.
Yes.
So I would want to know more what you say, that if anyone wanted to open up their homes for hospitality homes, you said it's all about what exactly? Did you explain that a little more?
You just need to have a safe and private space. And by private, I mean just a bedroom and a bathroom. And like I said, as a host, you can set your own criteria. You can host for 1 day, you can host for 30 days. But we're very respectful of all of our host time, and we understand things come up, and we don't, there's no amount of housing you have to do. So you don't have to host once a month to be a host. You can host once a year. But it's all about just helping those families and having that community.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And I hope someone out there is listening and is willing to, come and work together with the team. And I think personally that if we are to give hospitality homes, the support and any donations, then the people who are really in need of help, they get to be helped. So I want to say thank you so much for what you are doing for everyone out there. Personally, I've been blessed through the hospitality homes. I'm telling you, I enjoyed the stay at Pam and Professor Lodish's home. So I believe that is a great work, and I appreciate you guys for what you're doing. Keep doing it. And I know someone out there is watching us, and you might receive phone calls, and I hope they are all for the best.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, we really appreciate your time as well, because Hospitality Homes has been around for over 38 years, and a lot of people have never heard of us. So what you're doing and sharing with your listeners, viewers, network is incredibly valuable to us because you don't know who's listening or watching. And we really do need support. We need funding, and we want to continue saying yes to every person and family that is coming here for critical medical care. So we really appreciate you as well.
Yes. Thank you so much, because really people need the help. As Pam Lodish was saying, that even let's say the governments out there send people, all they could maybe support them with is the medical bills, but the stay is not paid for. So that thought of opening homes for people is really very, very important. That people are, you're just healed already by knowing that I have a safe home to stay, eat, and rest.
It's all part of their wellness and health journey. That's such a huge piece of it that I think goes unnoticed and unrecognized sometimes, that once they leave the hospital, where are they going to go and where are they going to stay? And it's just all part of them getting better.
Yes. So thank you so much for your time. And I want to call everyone out there once again that do not turn off. The Jane Somaga Show always is running with inspirational, motivational talks that we can be encouraged, we can be motivated, and we can have fun together. And I believe today you're going to share this talk about the hospitality home so that someone out there who needs the help will really get the help. I love you so much, and stay tuned on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much once again, Alana and George, for your time.
Yes, thank you so much. And we will continue to stay in touch and reach out to you. And we love Pam and Harvey too. So hopefully we can meet in person someday. So that would be nice.
Yes, indeed. All right. Have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you.
God
Bye-bye.
Bye.